delighted to welcome you from all over the country, from Europe and from North America, from all types of circumstances and with all your experience. We're delighted to have you with us. I'm Fiona MacMillan. I'm a middle-aged woman with red hair and pale skin. I'm sitting on a gym ball and will be bouncing my way through today's conference. That's partly because I'm excited to be here and partly because I have Tourette's and dystonia. My body makes involuntary movements, sounds and words, including swear words. As ever, I'll do my best to hold them in, and sitting on a gym ball helps with that. But I also know that today is a day when I can come with every part of me, with the body and mind that I have, weary and excited, just as I am. I hope you'll feel able to come just as you are too. Please make yourself at home. Some people will be joining us lying down, others sitting up. Some need to pace, others stretch. Some are in the garden, some are knitting or doodling or sewing. Some will join in via text or speech or BSL, or simply listening. This is the one conference where we ask, please come exactly as you are. Thank you for coming and bringing whatever you have today, ideas or questions, pain or weariness, focus or distraction, hopes and fears. Thank you for being here. Today would not be the same without you. Let's begin with some information about access and housekeeping. Instructions for BSL and captions are in the chat, and the conference access pack as well. If you're using BSL, please add BSL after your name. If you're using captions, please add captions CC after your name. This helps us allocate you to groups with BSL and captions. If you need help with anything, please ask in the chat or by direct message to Jonathan or Ben, who are our Zoom conference hosts from the Heart Edge team. Please keep your microphone on mute in the plenary, big group sessions. This reduces background noise and improves the sound quality on recordings. We'll be recording today's plenary session using SpeakerView. If you'd like to ensure you're not accidentally recorded if your microphone goes on, you're welcome to turn your camera off. You can communicate today in the way that works best for you, by speaking, writing in the chat, in BSL, or by listening. Everything in the program is optional. Please use today as works for you. Take breaks as you need. We're recording all the plenary sessions and the input from the workshops, so you can catch up later on. We'll also be live streaming the plenary sessions with captions and BSL to our private Facebook group. So if you need a break from Zoom but want to keep up, that might be the place for you. The Facebook group is like a marketplace. It's a space to chat, to meet each other, and to find out more about our partners, Inclusive Church, St. Martin in the Fields, and Heart Edge. There are also links to films from previous conferences, and later today we'll be premiering a couple of films. More details about that later. Safeguarding. If you see or hear something that concerns you today, please let us know. Either contact a host directly via the chat or contact our safeguarding lead, Catherine Deuce. Catherine is on the staff at St. Martin's and is also our lead chaplain today. We provide an online chaplaincy during the conference because we recognise that some quiet time, accompanied silence, prayer or talking one-to-one might be helpful. We have a lovely team of chaplains whose details are in the conference pack. If you'd like to book a session with a chaplain, contact Catherine in the chat. Her phone and email details are also in the conference pack. Normally at this point as host, I'd say something about the theme of this year's conference and what to expect. But I'm in the very unusual position of both hosting and being the keynote speaker. So I'm going to keep most of my powder dry for later on. But a quick word about today. Still Calling from the Edge is our 10th annual conference on disability in church, run by and for disabled people. It's a chance for us to gather, to resource each other and the church. To mark our 5th annual conference, we produced a booklet, Calling from the Edge. It shared ideas and calls from speakers and delegates who'd attended over the first 5 years. We'd asked, why did you come? What have you learned? What would you like the church to know about your experience? We published the ideas in a booklet and shared that widely with the church through diocese and through General Synod, and made it freely available online. A link to it is on the Facebook group and in the resources under my name today. Yet here we are, 5 years later, still calling from the edge. Calling means many things. Today, after 10 years, we're exploring call as a cry for justice, as a challenge to power, as a path God asks us to take in our lives, and as a celebration. We'll hear from storytellers. We'll explore in godly play and in workshops. And we'll round off the day with a time of prayer and thanksgiving. These conferences are participatory rather than listening, because we know that everyone has something worth sharing. No one has all the answers, and we never know when our own small truth may be exactly what someone else is longing to hear. We've structured the day with input, time sharing, and plenty of breaks. Please join in as much as you like.